Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And he weighed in. And here he is.
This bout is scheduled for...
We've waited a long time. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Throws the jab, but does not score. Jab does not score. Catch and shoot. Caught him. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. Nobody home with that hook. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Swing and a miss with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you go out there and win this.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Whoa, wait a minute! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done, I thought.
Whoa, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a... 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter lands. Misses with the right uppercut. The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punch. These punches coming from every angle. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Insane action. That counter punch caught him clean. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Good counter punch. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
How about that time counter shot? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They block the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Very close round. Oh, right there! Crawford in trouble. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a... There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punching. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. How about that time counter shot? They both want the knockout. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Do you believe what we are seeing? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just get your breath back. Go on the end of that job and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back.
Looking for that one shot or anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out.
Here comes round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now we've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell sometimes.
And we enter the 8th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he scores with the counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Right when you think the pace... Oh, and a shot from the heavens sends him to the canvas. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And he scores with the counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Well, it's go back to the draw.